Hi, welcome back to the Tradingview. And today, what we're going to be doing is some basic adding indicators, setting up the charts, sending alerts, and also show some of the capability that this online platform can do for you. So we'll be spending about roughly about 10 minutes going for this. So be prepared for 10 minutes of fun. Now, I hope that you set up the account for Tradingview and open up your Tradingview. I'm looking at Australian stocks today. So ASX is the stock exchange for Australia. So it's quite simple. If you want to find the stocks, it's a matter of putting in here, do a search, you should be able to find ASX. Once you've done that, there are a couple of things I want to show you. Now, we're in daily charts. So this is per day for the since March till now. You can change it to weekly charts. Okay, so that's easy. You can actually go into weekly charts. In here, you can see that you can do by second, minutes, hours, and then day. Okay, so you can even do the range. So it's up to you what you're doing. Depends on your time frame of investing, really. So you can choose those one. Now, I'm going to choose daily because it's easier that way. Now, this is the next to it is a bar. You can actually click in it. You can actually see the different type of charts you can do. So you got candlesticks. So if I click on it, it will change everything into candlesticks if you prefer. I prefer bar charts. It is really the same thing, really. It's just a matter of how you read it. There's a hollow candlesticks. There are different type of stuff. So you can line graph if you want to. But if you want to look at line graph, may as well just go back to this page. Okay, same thing, really. So there is area line base one, so there's different type of things. Okay, so it just depends on what you use for. Now, most people will use bar and candlesticks. Unless you use Gann analysis, you probably use some of those one. Beyond that, point and figures also too. That's a very famous one. Not many people use point and figures, but bar and candlesticks are the most popular. So I'm gonna stick with the bar chart for today. Now, so we went from the set putting the codes, the different type of charts, different patterns. We can then, if you want to, you can actually add comparison. So if you want to compare with Dow Jones or any other company, the UK, Nikkei, so Nasdaq is up to you. In Australia, we can do all ordinary, so that's easy. So you can do those comparison, or you can compare at different stocks. Basically, just put another one in there. Now, the fun one is where we add the indicator. So here we go. So most popular indicators is a moving average. So let's go down and find it, or you can do a search. It's up to you. So we can use moving average exponential. So we click on it. So we got the first one. So I usually use 10 days, 2 weeks on average. So it's much better for looking at a lagging device. So I also, if you want to, you can use just the close one is fine. And then click OK. Now we need two of them because we need a short term and long term. So now we just need to put an extra one in. So let's scroll down again, go to moving average exponential. It's already there. Now we're going to change that one. Okay, so go into the little setting and we're going to change it to 30 days. So 30 days give us a longer term. It's about 6 weeks. So again, we're going to use close, which is fine. And then now we close it. Okay, so can you see that? Now we got a shorter term moving average, which is 10 days, and then the longer term one. Now you can even change the color if you don't want this color. So it's up to you guys. So that's the important part. So you can change the color to which one you like. It's up to you. Okay, so once we've done that, that's our lagging indicators, and it shows what's happening. Since starting of the year, we actually have a turn-up crossover, moving average crossover, and then the market run up quite nicely. So if we bought it early January early this year at $58, and then ride it all the way up to the top, which is about 90, 80 something. And get rid of this because you can move those ones, so that's a good thing. We can drag it and move it around, okay? So you can just move it here if you want to. We can actually see that the stock went up to as high as $88. So based on the moving average crossover and the high of the stocks, we're talking about a good $20. So pretty good return if you ask me. So simple tools you could use, and you can actually apply it to find the stocks. Now, a lot of the algorithms actually is built on moving averages anyway, so that's a good thing. Now, the other things I want to point out to you is that you can use the chart, the lines here. So there are a couple different ones. You can even do what do you call this? Patterns. So there's different type of patterns you can put on. So if you've done the method of investing course, the free course that I offer, you can then put those patterns on, and actually helps you to identify where the market is, so you can do some calculation. You've got time cycles, single lines, and all that, so you can actually use those ones. That's the timing stuff that you can apply. If you don't want to use it, let me get rid of this one, because if not, it's going to be confusing. So what else do we have? We got all the different type of fans, projections. So you got Gantt, squares, you got a whole bunch of this Fibonacci circles and all that. This is really advanced stuff. I will cover that more in the future in another class. Fibonacci, retracements, and all that. It's really, you need to have a good foundation before you can use those ones, because it won't make sense to you. But it's all here. That's the beauty of this software. Now you can actually do some, if you want to do some brush, you can put things on it. So that's what you can do. That's the retracement stuff. You can actually put on prediction and forecasting. So you can actually do using this to actually forecast what's happening. So there's bar pattern, ghost pattern, projections, and so forth. So there's a whole bunch of things you could do. Different patterns for buying if you want to put something on to alert yourself. And of course, you got the ruler. You can measure things if you want to, zoom in and all that. You can log the charts and all. Okay. So, and the other thing is you can actually create alerts. Now, for example, I want to, let me go here. I want to go back into the stocks, but I'm waiting for a crossover. So what I'm going to do is I will set up a alert. Oops, oh geez, I got logged out. So it's a little bit funny with my computer at the moment. So just be aware. You can actually set alert. So let's see if we can set one up like this on the left hand side. Add an alert at that. Okay, I need to log back in somehow. For some reason they just keep doing that. So you can actually set alert by right clicking it and set alert. So if I click it, it's getting there. You can actually set alerts and so forth. So it's pretty good. Internet's a bit slow, so that's why the data is off gone. But you can do those things. Okay, so that's a good thing about it. Now, few things on the left hand side you can add to your like a watch list, so you can do all those things. But what I really like about this one is this software is this. They give me data about the company. So ASX, what they do, what is the range like, the volumes, market caps, PE ratios, so earning per shares is 2.524. How much difference they pay? It's only 2.8%, it's not really high. So you can actually get a whole bunch of information by clicking more. So you can actually use it and give you some ideas. So what is the market cap looks like? What the financial statement, if you know how to read using financial ratios, that's part of the fundamental analysis course. So that's something you could look at. Price history, their beta, so it's 1.1, it's pretty good. So this is all the fundamental stuff you can actually look at. So it's pretty good site. So that's what I want to say. You also have news down here, headlines about different things about the company. So you can do those things. So this is a half decent software, and you can actually do a lot more with it. You can even you can actually put together algorithms if you want to. You can actually build few things with it. Now, in the future course, the videos, I'll be sharing with you on those things, and I'll give you more details. Now, but for now, we're just going to use moving average, and I can see that there's an opportunity here for us for entry. So the market runs up, did a pullback, so we're looking at that and seeing if we can get in and ride the stocks up to about $90. So that will give us a decent 10% return. So these stocks do move quite well in a trend. So it'll be good to see to get back to this point. Now, what I want you guys to do is have a go at this, find a stocks that you want. I want you to set up a moving averages, follow through the same process. Add the lines, have a look at the stocks, go through the process, identify where the entry point for the past is and exit point is for you, and have a look at it. And save it, set the what do you call that, the alerts if you can, and look at the volumes, have a go at it. Okay, and I'll speak to you very soon.